Welcome to this explainer, where I'm going to give you the hard truth about why you're warming the bench right now and exactly how to fix it. Look, playing out on the wing, it's one of the absolute most demanding jobs on the pitch. You are expected to be the star, right? The one who gets the fans on their feet. But if we're being honest, right now, you might just feel kind of stuck. So today, we're unpacking a total masterclass on how to grow some wings and completely dominate your sideline.
You spent hours out in the backyard perfecting rainbows, step-overs, crazy fancy flicks, but the exact second a defender breathes on you in a real match, total panic sets in. You take a heavy touch, make a panic pass, or maybe you just trip over the ball entirely while your coach is screaming from the sideline. Suddenly, you're just booting it aimlessly down the line. And believe me, coaches notice this. But here's the thing, it's not entirely your fault. Nobody's actually teaching you the real game intelligence required to play the position.
It is time to stop being a highlight winger with zero end product and start building the intelligence of a deadly pro. Because the difference? It's night and day. The absolute best wingers in the world, guys like Salah, Mbappe, Mahrez, they don't just rely on raw speed or flashy tricks. They rely on brain power. They understand space, they manipulate timing, and they make game-changing decisions under insane pressure. To get you there, we're going to follow this exact 5-step blueprint. 1. Attack without fear. 2. Perfect your positioning. 3. A killer 10-minute routine. 4. Master game intelligence. And 5. Becoming the complete winger. Okay, step 1. Attack without fear. The true winger's mentality. Let's dive straight in, because if you don't have the right mentality, your fancy footwork is absolutely useless. You cannot hide out there. There's an unspoken rule in football. As a winger, your primary job is to take risks and ask absolutely terrifying questions of the defense. You've got to hunt for those 1v1 situations. Now, will you lose the ball? Yes, of course you will. Look at Lamine Yamal. He loses possession plenty of times every single match. But guess what? Nobody cares, because when he does break through, he changes the entire game. If you keep listening to that little voice in your head screaming that it's too risky, you're never going to discover what you're truly capable of. The whole difference between a pro and an amateur really comes down to intent. Pros pass backward from a position of power and vision. Amateurs, they do it out of pure fear. I see this mistake constantly. You receive the ball, you freeze up, you don't trust yourself, and you immediately dump it right back to your fullback. When you do that constantly, you are basically screaming to every scout watching that you do not want the responsibility of creating chances. A pro recycles the ball because they've already tested the defender, scanned the pitch, and realized that resetting is actually the smartest tactical move to open up the game. Challenge yourself, push the defender, train your instincts to trust risk over fear.
Moving right along to step 2. Perfect your positioning and don't trap yourself.
Let's see how your body shape might literally be killing your plays before you even touch the ball. Football is a game of angles, right? And your body creates those angles. If you receive the ball standing totally flat on the sideline, facing only your own goal with your back completely turned to the defender, you're blind, you're trapped. Your first touch is already committed backward before you've even made a conscious choice. You must stay half-turned. You've got to keep your body open, hips pointing diagonally. So if the ball is coming from the center, angle yourself so you can see both the pressing fullback and that massive space down the line. This is what real scanning means, opening up your vision so you actually have the freedom to play forward. You also absolutely need to use misdirection. Fake a run or drop a shoulder before you even receive the pass, just to force the defender to give you some breathing room. Because if you're just standing there perfectly still waiting for the ball, do not expect the defender to politely let you have it. They are going to crush you. So, dart inside, then pull out wide. Don't ever telegraph your movements. Set yourself up for the next action before the ball even touches your boots. Make them guess, make them hesitate, and then completely exploit that hesitation.
All right, step 3, the 10-minute routine to build real habits.
It is time to throw away the useless trick sessions and replace them with a strict, daily routine used by elites like Salah and Mbappe. The best wingers aren't just skillful, they are incredibly precise. Commit to executing these 3 specific actions every single day for just 10 minutes. That's it. It'll totally rewire your muscle memory. You don't need hours of aimless dribbling. It just takes a focused, intense 10 minutes to build the actual skills you need to dominate the sideline. Let's break down exactly what these 3 drills look like. First up, your touch. A bad first touch puts you under pressure, but a great one puts you in complete control. Pass firmly against a wall and redirect it at a 45-degree angle with zero hesitation. Second, the one-on-one feints. You don't need 20 step-overs to beat a guy. You just need small, lightning-quick body feints that force the defender to commit, and then bam, you explode the other way. You gotta genuinely sell the fake. Finally, crossing under fatigue. A lot of wingers overhit crosses in games purely because they panic when they're tired. So sprint 10 yards, then immediately deliver a low, accurate cross to a specific target. You gotta train your composure for when your lungs are absolutely burning.
Step 4. Mastering game intelligence to upgrade your mental software.
So into step 4, it's time for a software upgrade. Playing on instinct alone is super dangerous if those instincts are trained to be fearful. For example, if you decide to do a step over before the defender even moves, you are predictable and totally dead in the water. I know exactly why you do it too. You're standing out wide and you tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna fake right and cut left. But football doesn't work like that. The exact moment you commit to a move before actually reading the defender, a smart fullback is gonna read you like a book. You have to react to the game. Don't play out a pre-written script in your head.
To build true game intelligence, you need to reach flow state by playing fast, unpredictable, small-sided games like 3v3 or futsal. Flow state is basically that magical zone where you merge with the game, forgetting you even exist. You aren't overthinking a single thing. You trigger this by finding the sweet spot between your skill level and the challenge in front of you. Small-sided games force your brain to adapt instantly because the spaces are so tight and you literally do not have time to think. This is exactly how you overwrite those old, fearful instincts with sharp, highly creative ones.
When you have the ball at your feet, you must have a lethal purpose. Never, ever just dribble for the sake of dribbling. If the defender is goal side, you cut inside. If they give you the outside, you take them down the line and fire in a low cross to the near post or penalty spot. And timing your runs, that is everything. Stop running too early or too late. Have a teammate play a through ball and practice your timing so you blow past the defender at the exact millisecond the ball arrives.
Finally, step 5, becoming the complete winger through work rate and reliability.
This final piece right here is what separates the lazy highlight players from the reliable pros that coaches actually trust. The hard truth, coaches do not care about your stepovers if you are a liability to the team. You absolutely must be willing to track back defensively. Now, having a defensive work rate doesn't mean running around like a headless chicken for 90 minutes. It means being smart. If your fullback steps out of position, you cover. When you win the ball back high up of the pitch, you're instantly in a position to punish the opponent. When you have the ball, decide fast, 2 touches max, and open your mouth. Point to exactly where you want it. Make the game easier for your teammates, and I promise you, your coach will absolutely love you.
So the only question left is, are you going to stay on the bench or are you going to commit to this 30-day plan? Hit subscribe right now. Take this 10-minute routine, apply these mental shifts, and execute them every day for the next month. Film yourself on day 1 and then film yourself again on day 30. You are going to be absolutely shocked at the player you become. Are you going to spend your entire youth career hiding from mistakes on the sideline, or are you finally ready to step onto the pitch and make those defenders fear you? Trust your instincts, put in the work, and I'll see you in the next explainer.